John Bead, distributor of over 50,000 beads, crystals, and components, and direct importer of the complete line of Preciosa crystal, Miyuki Delica and seed beads, and Preciosa Ornella check glass beads and charlottes. JohnBead.com.
Hi, I'm Leslie Rogalski with today's seed bead lesson. It's a stitch called St. Petersburg. It's generally worked the left side, the right side, and joined together. I'm going to start with a diagram and then show you what it looks like in beads. We're going to work today with size 10 cylinder beads and a new shape, a long magatama that are slightly irregular. The holes actually go through the center, so your tension when you use them as drops, you have to pay attention to leave a little bit of leeway so they dangle nice. But later on I'll show you some samples of how organic they look when they're crunched together. Okay, the diagram. The stitch works at an angle. Each row sits side by side. You're going to start by picking up the top or inside bead. I'm stringing 5 beads, and now I have that magatama down at the bottom and I leave a little bit of string left. You're going to come up 3. Go around and pick up 3 more beads. So you can see you have 3 sitting next to each other. Now I'm going to go down through those same new 3 that I just picked up, pick up 2. Alternating between the magatamas and a smaller cylinder bead because the mags take up a little bit of room. So this is the same stitch at the bottom, come all the way back up. Now I want to add the bead at the top, so I'm going to come back through all my 5 beads and come back down again until the very bottom, but I don't want to pick up that bottom accent bead. I want to just pick up 3 of my base color again, come up and around, through the 3, down the 3 in the previous row. Now here again, I'm going to add my accent bead at the top, come back down, pick up 2 beads. Here's the other mag. And since I already have my top accent bead, now I just have to pick up my next 3 beads to attach that next row. And I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going down and around, picking up the accent, coming all the way back up, through the accent, down, and so forth. Now I'm at the middle. So I'm going to come over now to my beads and show you what it looks like in the beads so you can see how this works. Up here we have a stage where you can see there's just the first row and the second row of 3. Now I have the whole complete second row with the little green cylinder at the top and the bottom, and I've come out ready to go pick up my next 3. Now I'm going to do some stitching for you. You can see how I've left the mags, the magatamas, a little looser here. Now I have this all set and ready to go. So I'm just going to pull my stitch tight so you can see how that green accent sits, and I've gone through the 3 and I've picked up my new 3. Now I have to go through these. I'm going to pick up the green accent. Get through there. Now these, again, the size 10 cylinder beads have nice big holes, so you can use a needle that works for you. There's the 3. The next thing I would do would be to pick up the green accent, come down, pick up 2, add another accent. Coming over here, I'm going to show you how I have the 2 sides together, and I've just pulled my needle through the 3 beads, and it joins together. And you can add a lot of accents. I want to show you some samples real fast. I've added a square stitch. Here is just one side. I've added a fringe. Here's just different color patterns. Here's those mags I was talking about where I've strung them in different ways. And then the magatamis are just gorgeous. Look at the sheen on those. And there's such a variety in St. Petersburg stitch. You can see I've used beads, wooden beads here. So have fun when you play with St. Petersburg stitch.
John Bead, distributor of over 50,000 beads, crystals, and components, and direct importer of the complete line of Preciosa crystal, Miyuki Delica and seed beads, and Preciosa Ornella check glass beads and charlottes. JohnBead.com.